It appears the World Bank has restricted comments on its Instagram page after thousands of Nigerians flooded the platform, begging them to stop lending money to the federal government of Nigeria. The digital protest erupted after reports that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is seeking a fresh $1.25 billion World Bank loan for approval.
The World Bank has restricted comments on its official Instagram page after millions of frustrated Nigerians flooded the comments section, passionately urging the global financial institution to stop approving more loans to the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Citizens expressed deep concerns that their lives and the future of the country are at stake, as successive borrowings have reportedly yielded little visible positive impact on the lives of ordinary people. This dramatic development unfolded rapidly following reports that the Nigerian government is in advanced discussions with the World Bank for a fresh $1.25 billion loan facility. The proposed package, known as Nigeria Actions for Investment and Jobs Acceleration, is reportedly scheduled for approval on June 26, 2026. It is intended to support economic reforms, electricity expansion, digital infrastructure, agriculture, and job creation initiatives. However, many Nigerians view this latest request with skepticism and outright anger. For several days, the World Bank's Instagram posts were inundated with thousands, if not millions, of comments from Nigerians across the country and in the diaspora. The messages were unified in tone: "Stop borrowing Tinubu money, our lives are at stake," and "We are not seeing any results." Many users shared personal stories of economic hardship, rising inflation, fuel scarcity, unemployment, and a general sense of despair despite previous multilateral loans. Emojis of crying faces, broken hearts, and angry fists flooded the platform, turning the comments section into a digital protest arena. The backlash reflects deeper public frustration with Nigeria's mounting debt profile and questions about the transparency and effectiveness of how these funds are utilized. Under President Tinubu's administration, which began in May 2023, the government has pursued several reforms, including the removal of fuel subsidies and unification of exchange rate. While these moves were praised by some economists and international partners as necessary for long-term stability, they triggered immediate short-term pain for citizens through skyrocketing prices of food, transportation, and other essentials. Critics argue that despite these reforms and previous loans, tangible improvements in infrastructure, job creation, and poverty reduction remain elusive for the average Nigerian. Electricity supply is still erratic in many areas, roads are dilapidated, healthcare and education systems are under immense pressure, and youth unemployment continues to fuel migration and social unrest. In this context, news of another major loan was seen by many as adding fuel to an already burning fire of public discontent. The decision to restrict comments appears to be the World Bank's attempt to manage the overwhelming negative attention. Reports from reputable outlets like Punch newspaper noted that the restrictions seemed device-specific in some cases, unavailable on certain iPhones but still accessible on Android devices, suggesting it might be a partial or temporary measure rather than a full platform-wide shutdown. Nevertheless, the move itself became fresh fodder for public outrage, with many interpreting it as an attempt to silence dissenting voices rather than address the underlying grievances. Social media platforms, particularly Instagram, X, formerly Twitter, and Facebook, have amplified the story. Arise News ran segments highlighting the development, showing clips of the news anchor against backdrops of Nigerian cityscapes while the headline, "World Bank Stops Comments Amid Loan Backlash," flashed across screens. Influencers, activists, opposition figures, and ordinary